Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name's Matt. I'm a homeowner down here in Port Charlotte, Florida. I'm doing a quick review on my Bushmaster 3-in-1 wood chipper. When I originally bought this unit, I didn't find anything on YouTube on a tutorial or a customer review type of thing. So I'm going to do that today to help other people out there who may be looking at this unit, since it is on sale right now at Home Depot. It's a great unit in my opinion. So let me show you guys how this thing is. So this is the unit here, besides my coffee there. This is the Bushmaster 3-in-1. It's the 11 horsepower, 200 cc. The model is CH8M20. This is a great little unit. It's very portable. It is I don't know how big it is compared to the other units out there, but it's not a light unit, but it's not a heavy unit. It is very easy to maneuver with having these big rubberized wheels on the back of it, or the front of it, however you want to look at it. It is very loud. It's got a lot of horsepower, so definitely you're going to want to wear some ear protection. But you've got your fuel shut off right here. You have your choke. Choke is on. Choke off for run. Start. You have your air box, your fuel tank, your pull cord, on and off. So you're running the unit, you want to turn it off, flip it off, shuts off the ignition system, bogs down, shuts off. Pretty cool little fuel cap here. I might have it too much of a incline there. Nope. It's got a little fill indicator in there, the little red thing. It also has a pre-screen. That way it keeps the junk from getting inside the fuel tank. It's got a nice seal on it. Plus, it's, like I said, it's threaded. It's not just a couple threads or just a twist cap. It actually threads in there and makes it a nice sealed unit. This here is where you're going to put all your sticks at. That way it mulches it up. And then here on the back side is where you're going to drop all your leaves inside. I want to do a demonstration on it today. I've got some dried out, like super dried out palm fronds. Don't use anything that's green. It will get caught inside. It will seize the unit up. You'll have to get everything out of it and then, get it started up again. I've got several piles of leaves. This pile here and that pile over there is predominantly wet leaves. It's been raining here where I'm at pretty heavily for the last couple of weeks. I cut down 2 large Norfolk pines. So these are the needles from the Norfolk pines. These are the sticks. I separated the 2 of them. That way it makes it very easy for me to load it up and mulch it and kind of get through it a lot faster. I don't have anything real big, diameter wise, but I've got this. This is just a regular oak tree limb. This is pine. They're really dried out, so there's not going to be too much of an issue getting those mulched up. And then I have some branches that I cut off of one of my oak trees. They've been sitting here decaying for quite some time, so they're real brittle. They'll mulch up real nice, but as you can see, I didn't really thin them out a whole lot. They still have a bunch of little twigs on there, and you'll see how that works when I put it through the chipper. I've had this thing for 2 weeks now. I've got this massive pile here just on the side of the house that I've just been trimming up trees, throwing them on the side of the house. Cut down a large palm tree, and so I got a lot of palm fronds I need to mulch up. I've got this big pile here in the front yard. This here took me 3 days to get to, and it mulches it up pretty nice. This is some of it here. Some of it is a little thicker, but it's chips it up very, very nice. So what my plan is, I'm just gonna let this decompose for a little while and use it as a some sort of compost or of some sort. May end up just using it to fill in low spots in the yard along the property to keep the water from backfilling in the middle of the summer when it really starts to rain pretty heavily. But overall, my initial thought, here's my dog. My initial thought is great unit, well worth the money, a lot of power. I have not, besides the one time I put one of them green palm fronds in there, it's the only time that I've bogged it down to where it shut off on me. Again, I just pulled everything out and it started working no problem. Now, when I do put the wet leaves in, or if I do put the Norfolk pine needles in there, it sounds like it wants to bog down, but it'll just shoot right out, no problems whatsoever. This is the discharge right here. Every once in a while, it will get clogged up. It's not that often, and it's usually because I'll have a couple sticks that get stuck in with the leaves. So when I mulch up the leaves with the sticks usually get wedged in there. But with some gloves, I'll just kind of brush it out, and then it comes out no problem. So over here, actually, this section here, all this that you see right here, this brown section and the grass, it's actually not grass, it's mulching. This is a real low dip that I had, so I mulched it up, nice big pile, let it decompose a little bit. Then I spread it out, and just like I said, I'm just trying to build it up so that way when it rains in the middle of the summer, it doesn't come back onto the property. I got a half acre, like I said, down here in Port Charlotte. Just trying to get the house ready to put on the market next year. It's been a great home for us, but it's time to move on. So I'll get this thing set up and let you guys see how this thing works. Guys, as a disclaimer, I've got to say this just to protect myself and my family. I'm not a professional. I don't do this for a living. I am a homeowner. This is my unit. I will handle this as I see fit and as I see that works for me. You're going to see me do some things that I probably wouldn't recommend for some people. If you feel confident in doing what I'm doing, by all means, that's on you, not on me. Like putting the palm fronds in there, you see me put the frond side of it in there. I'll mulch it off, then I'll take the stick and I'll put it through the mulcher. It's not a recommended practice. If you decide to do that on your own and something happens to you, that's on you. It has nothing to do with me. I gotta say this because people don't want to take responsibility for their own actions. So again, this is for your entertainment. You take this information as you please, as how you see fits for you. This is just how I handle the unit and how I use to handle the unit and how the unit works for me. So within 20 minutes, got this nice little pile going. Mulched it up pretty good. There are some of the needles that does not get mulched up to super fine. If you really wanted to, you can rake it up back into a pile and double mulch it. And I've done that in some situations, and it does come out real nice and real fine. For my purposes, this is more than enough. But you know, I got this one pile leaves gone. More than half of my needles are done. I haven't touched the other two dry piles of leaves, but I've got the palm fronds. They're all gone, mulched up. So I'll spend another 20 minutes. I'll get the rest of this stuff done. I don't think you guys really need or want to watch me do all that. While I'm talking about this, there are some things that I would not recommend you trying to mulch up. So obviously in the palm fronds, the branches there, there's only so much you can fit in there because it is 3 inches. So I mean, that's probably not going to work. And the video that you'll see me, I pull one out and I show the camera. That's because it's too wide for it to fit into the chute there. So I usually just mulch it down to that point, and then I'll either burn the remaining, or I'll just throw it in a trash can and I'll have waste management pick it up, and they'll discard it for me on trash day. But my intention is to just use as much that's on the property, put it back into the property without having to take outside resources and bring it into this little ecosystem that's been here for forever. I can't really think of anything else. I guess if you have any questions or comments, you know, you can put them in the comment feed. If you have a unit that is similar, bigger, better, not as good, and there's not anything out there on YouTube, put it on there. Let people know how it works and what they expect from it, because it's a lot of money to dish out. Kiddos over there playing. Yeah. So as you might have noticed in the video, I've been calling this thing the Bushmaster. It's actually called the Brushmaster. It's the 11 horsepower, 270 cc. It's the model CH8M20. It's very very sturdy, very robust, very strong. It was able to handle everything that I threw at it, no problem. One mishap, but again, you know, it was very minor in the grand scheme of things. I would highly recommend it if you're looking into getting one of these. It's well worth the money, in my opinion. Yeah, you could probably spend another $400 or $500 on top of what Home Depot selling them for right now, but you know, for someone who's got a quarter acre, half acre, and you're trying to keep up with the brush, trying to keep up with the leaves and the sticks, this thing's more than capable of doing that for you. I do plan on doing a video on a Magnum True Airless paint sprayer. I do plan on painting the house, so if you'd like to see that, just keep an eye out for my video. I'm hoping to be able to do that either this month coming up or the one after that. It all depends on the weather here in Florida with the rain. I just need a good couple of days of dry weather before I can paint the house. So keep a lookout for that if you guys are interested. But again, thanks guys for watching, and I hope this really answers some of the questions for you.